my most influential shit was like Kiss. Because when I saw Kiss like perform on like, I don't know, some kind of sound stage or some shit that they had, like, what's that Dick Clark shit? American Bandstand. I saw Kiss on American Bandstand, nigga. And that was right when the Incredible Hulk was out, you know. So the Incredible Hulk went off and American Bandstand came on. So there was motherfuckers was blowing smoke out their mouth and fire and shit, and they was standing up in front of a lot of people and they was loving them and shit, and flames was shooting up. So I went into the bathroom, man. I got some of my grandmother's Noxzema. I took my uncle's ashtray in that motherfucker with that cigarette that was lit smoking. And I took that motherfucker out and I heated blue smoke out of my mouth and stomped it with my bare feet and burnt the shit out of my foot. So yeah, Kiss was like really, really influential when it came to stage. But as I got older, I started fucking with shit like, I was fucking with Steel Pulse back in like 84. You know, I was fucking with like Third World, 96 Degrees in the Shade. I was listening to that shit when it first came out. My dad was a DJ, so I got a lot of records first. And we got to listen to a lot of shit. Led Zeppelin was huge, though I never got to see them jam. I got a chance to see Fleetwood Mac here recently at the Toyota Center, and they jammed like a motherfucker. I saw the Police with Sting, and that shit was incredible. But I think the best show I ever seen in my life, man, if you ever get a chance to go see this cat, you should really go see it. Phil Collins put on the best fucking stage show I ever seen in my life. And it's like the singers knew I was in there, and I was standing there, and when the shit lit up and they was jamming, because everybody was up there with their guitars and basses and shakers and eggs and shit and making noise, man. So the first 30 minutes of the show, I was like dumbfounded, you know, because that's the shit I grew up in. Everybody had to play something. It wasn't no drum machines and shit when I was growing up. It wasn't no recorders. Well, they had recorders, but them motherfuckers played that shit straight. And like I said, that's like one of the most amazing concerts I ever seen. You know, I seen Red Hot Chili Peppers. All that shit was influenced. Smashing Pumpkins, blues influence. I got Robert Johnson, Son House, all kind of slide guitar, man. Like I took Delta Blues a couple of years ago. Guitar lessons for Delta Blues. So when I get about 60, nigga, I'll put an album out. I'll be playing Delta Blues like a motherfucker. For real. Yeah. And that's kind of how it all took place. First instrument I picked up, I think it had to be a bass guitar. Because my uncle played bass. And he was the only cool ass uncle I had. He'd take a cigarette break and I'd pick up his bass and it'd be hooked up to the amp and shit. And I learned how to play bass first. Yeah. Because my Uncle Eddie was so fucking cool. He let me play his shit. And then when I started learning how to play the bass and shit, my Uncle Eric Quinn used to let me play his guitar and shit. And then probably when I was about 5, my Uncle Eddie had taught me like different chords, how what to play, to make the guitar make decent sounds or whatever. And then I started just playing chords. So the bass was the first instrument that I picked up, but guitar is like my love. So yeah, I think that the live show is the most important part of an artist's career. I don't really see no great fucking shows, but I have been to like a few of them. And fucking Dre puts on the best fucking rap concert I ever been to. And I ain't discrediting nobody and shit, but when you got a fucking theme like Eminem too, fucking incredible. I ain't discrediting nobody's stage show or none of that shit, but them the two best rap shows. I suck. Everybody else suck too. When you had to put that shit up against that, that's a live fucking production. And them two cats, those shows that I seen from them there, that's the best hip hop shit. And the rest of that shit is just whatever it is. The rest of that shit is. But the stage show shit is important to me. But when you're outdone, you're outdone. And fucking Dre's got the most incredible stage show I've ever seen in my life, and it sounds good. And we gotta rejuvenate our pimping, cause 15 niggas standing on stage screaming over the mic and grabbing your dicks and walking back and forth. That shit is like whatever, nigga.
I came to Chicago sometimes, there was like 10,000 motherfuckers all representing the same shit. And it just, when you see some shit like that, and you're like, I'm in Chi-Town, like it gets really real though.
Making a demo to get signed to Bad Boy, and Hov was making Reasonable Doubt. I mean, we used to be in the pool room at the same time, seeing each other coming through, so.
But I remember you got one of them saying like, yo, my nigga, I feel like a shark is under me. While the sharks was fucking swimming with us while we was on the jet skis. So remind you, it's late at night, sharks is all around us. This is Houston, this is not LA. We don't play that shit out here. They're mad, they're all breathing hard. We tell them who we are, we're like, they call Scarface, because Scarface ran the club. So they call Scarface. They're mad, okay. So they hang up, and they like, let him go.